Turkeys at times will gobble at just about anything.
Oh, there's another one there somewhere.
And then sometimes, when you want them to talk, they just won't. I had to come up here tonight. I moved the blind last week when I was here with the girls underneath this tree. Had all these tall bitter brushes. Anyway, cleared me a good window. And hopefully tomorrow, I'm gonna kill a bird right here. Right now, there's a bird up there gobbling. Let's do it. All right, so I'm in the blind. I have a gobbler going off about 200 yards up the hill from me. We'll see. This is like their natural path, so we'll see if they actually come through here today. It rained last night. It's windy right now. So calling, I don't know if calling's going to be any good or not. But I'm in this blind by myself for the first time. There's a lot of room in this blind when you're by yourself. Never been in a blind by myself before. I always have the kids or a friend. And he wants to do it on his own this year. He doesn't want anybody to hold his hand. So I wish him luck. And we'll see how this morning pans out. All the gobbling has stopped, which means they're off the roost now. I did hear a hen calling on the property next to me. Couldn't tell if it was a person or an actual bird, but who knows. But good thing about this blind is it's slightly misting, so it's keeping me nice and dry. While Brandon and Keith are out there facing the elements. I wish them both luck. First hour, not a lot of anything. I'm about 200 yards from our property line, and I've been hearing some calling. Doesn't sound legit. So I think there's some people there. Hopefully the birds bypass them and work their way over here, but we'll see. Anyway, just a patience game. It's really windy, so just sit and wait. It's starting to rain now. It's a little after 7 o'clock. Patience, patience, patience. So I just let a jig go by. I could have shot it, but I wanted Tom, so I'll wait and see if Tom shows up. That jig's headed towards Brandon. I told him let out somebody else, maybe it'll come towards him. couldn't tell. Here, I got a Jake running right here. Oh man, so I was just sitting here. I looked over and I see a tom there strutting. And I got him on film, but he didn't look like for sure he was gonna come in. It looked like he was gonna go around, and I couldn't have that. So I shot him. I should have been more patient. He might have come around. Funny thing is, when I shot him, about 8 more birds jumped up behind him here that I didn't see. So, sorry, just texting the boys, I got one. So, I'm gonna go see my bird. Let's go check it out. Well, there's where I was in. And there's my decoy. They were coming up this gully over here. And I was kind of, he was up there. Anyway, I was hoping they would come in. But he started going down, which earlier I had a Jake do the same thing. And then the Jake went around that way. So I figured he was going to do the same thing, so I buggered him. And now I have my first tom of the year. He's still flopping around though. First bird of the year, baby. Nice tom. Man, look at that beard. Big bird. He's wet. I love that. First bird of the year. I'm gonna have to take some pictures and send it to the girls. Gotta love it. So we're walking down back to camp. And got this guy at like 8 o'clock in the morning. He gobbled on the roost, went quiet. It was windy, kind of started sprinkling. And I called a couple times. Nothing major. I felt I had some competition over there. Some of them sounded like turkeys, but then some of them sounded like people because they weren't very good. But I've been tricked before. Anyway, good start to the season. And we'll go back to camp, have some coffee, and then the rest of the time I can try and actually focus on videoing. I just watched the footage of me getting that bird, as you just saw. I did video it, but I got focused on the hunting aspect and forgot the camera aspect, and I didn't get the kill shot. Go figure. That's how it goes with me. Cameras work, or I can't do both. Anyway, that's life.
shite.
So we were walking this road system calling, not hearing a single gobble. And all of a sudden,
shoulder, my gun like this, safety off.
And all of a sudden, 2 toms come running up.
I could have probably taken a shot on that second one, but I was like, I was so much shot.
Dude, you just shot a...
I was waiting for him to cross the damn road.
Well, there he was.
Holy, out of nowhere.
You know what's funny though? Is when you were up there, you stopped because you thought you saw something over there.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was them coming down and you saw the movement.
Maybe.
And then they came up here because they heard my call. And then when they... But why didn't they gobble when they heard my call? That's what I don't get.
It's all a learning lesson. I don't...
Good job, dude. That's a big tom.
I'll take it. I was planning on taking a Jake. He's still wobbling.
Yeah, flip him over, see his beard. Yeah, don't grab him by the spurs, he'll... So, Brandon, this morning, he was on our property on the other side and he heard gobbling over here on the state land. And he came down here, I don't know, about after 9, you heard?
Well, yeah. I was making my way 7, 9, 9:30, and then I gave up at 10.
Anyway, they were gobbling like crazy. He had some below him and then he had some above him. He was playing the chase game and it sounded like they kept getting farther. Finally he gave up, came back to camp, got some lunch. And I'm like, well, if you heard birds over there, they're gonna be there. Let's go find them. And we came over and we called. I mean, we've been calling for like 2 miles and no gobbles, no nothing. Tried everything: woodpecker, box call, mouth call. And just at this corner, maybe 30 seconds before they popped up, I let out a call and nothing. And then all of a sudden we take some steps and then all of a sudden here's 2 toms running up the hill.
This was the one in the front.
Yeah, and that was the one in the front. And I'm like, take it. Take it, take it. Very cool. Congrats, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks, Ross, for your help.
2 birds at 2 years in a row.
Property's paying off.
So I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. We can hear birds. Oh, there they are. Here he comes. Crazy. So I think we just witnessed something. Well, we did just witness an event, but you know, I'm not a turkey guru. I don't know how everything works all the time, but I do know that there's a pecking order, and in that pecking order, so during the youth season, my daughter took the tom that was the boss because via the cameras we have on our property, he was the one with the hens the whole time, and he was, you know, chasing away the jakes or tolerating them but pushing them away. And then when she was shot, a new tom showed up, and for that week in between, he was running the roost, and there wasn't, you know, 4 jakes with him. And then I took him out opening day, and then another Tom showed up on our property over the past couple days, and he's been with these jakes. Well, I think we just witnessed a fight, and he's like, I'm tired of these jakes, and we just watched one of those jakes fly off into the tree here and then left. And I think that guy's like, I'm the boss now, I'm tired of this crap, get it the hell out of here. So now we might see a little changing in the order, see how it goes. At least that's my guess, who knows. So Keith and I are trying a new approach this year, and I'm not going to hide the fact that we own property in Lincoln County, and we're not too far from Stevens County. And between the youth season and our season, we've already taken 6 birds, and we're allowed 2 each in the county, but I kind of like a little diversity. And so we've been driving over to Stevens County the past day and a half, but that place, the places that we know that are not super far away, always have people on them. So our strategy now is we're just going to hang out on our property, listen to the gobbles here, which we just had some gobblers go off. We saw some hens on the road here we were walking. And a little later on, we'll head over to Stevens County and see if we can't find us some toms over there after those people have left in the morning. Because it's cold. It's like 30, 31, is that what it said? 31 degrees. When I was here during the youth season with my kids, we were in t-shirts because it was so warm. But that's turkey hunting. Anyway, stay tuned till later on this afternoon. So if you were going to tell me that I found this humongous piece of state land in a very big turkey county, but I would not find a single turkey poo, a single turkey track, hear a single gobble, I'd call you a liar. But we've hiked almost every inch of these roads and other places. No birds, no poop. But man, it looks so good. And it's in a huge turkey county. It's nuts. Was in between me and him. Keith thought it was too far. After I just ranged it, it was only 40 yards. Keith probably could have got him. But anyway, when he passed, I started calling a little purring, button. And about 10 minutes later, he was coming. I saw him sneaking in. And Keith was directly between me and him. But Keith never saw him because of this tree. But he didn't like something, and he took off. So now we're going to try to resituate and make him think we're trying to find him now. We'll see what happens. Well, that's it for this trip. Unfortunately, the turkeys didn't want to cooperate the next 4 days. Good thing opening day was such a success. Thanks for hanging out with me, Brandon and Keith. Love spending time with you guys in the woods. Can't wait till next time.